Have you ever had a moment where you're thinking, damn, who decided that I'm qualified for this job? Apparently, the Emperor of Rome did, because he's just entrusted me to become the governor of an untouched island paradise in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. And my job now is to turn it into a glorious Roman megacity, or else he'll turn me into a ball of garum. My name is Koifish, and today we're diving into the game Anno 117, a strategic city builder where you create the most prosperous Roman colony, all while trying to not get crucified by the Emperor. This video is sponsored by Ubisoft, so if you want to support the channel and build your own Roman Empire, click my link in the description or pinned comment and check out Anno 117 today. But you know what they say? Rome wasn't built in a day, so we better get started. We'll start by building a woodcutter. We'll build it here, where there's plenty of forest to work. Then we need to connect our buildings with a road. Now we need to build houses, or as the Romans would call them, domus. Let's make some beachfront properties. There you go, it's like a proper little Roman suburb. Now we need to supply these people with food, because currently they don't have anything to eat. The two staple foods of any Roman colony: sardines and porridge. To get the sardines, we're gonna create some fishing huts. But to make porridge, we're gonna have to farm. Let's have the farm be here. We then assign a cultivation area. And then we connect this with a road. All roads lead to Rome, and some lead to the farms. It wasn't much of a home, but it was our home. But now the residents want to talk to us. A libertus by the name of
Notius Maximus.
He carries the hopeful air of one who has recently celebrated his manumission. Congratulations, buddy! Despite his burden, he stops and hails you as his governor. How do you respond to him? I seize his goods. Listen, we need to make a square in the middle here. Something to decorate. There we go. Emperor's gonna be properly charmed. And in the middle, a statue. Ah yes, an Aquarius. Tell you what, let's make some more of these Libertus residences. No, it's not a slum, it's a suburb. And they should have a park as well. 400 for a public bath? Absolutely. Sanitation is of utmost importance. Just because we're not in Rome anymore doesn't mean we can have some opulence and splendor. We are, of course, tanking heavily when it comes to our taxes. But now we've been invited to dine with the very emperor himself in his villa. Listen, I'll bring the finest thing a man can offer. Sardinum. The imperial pleasure boat is on its way to pick me up.
What is that smell? It's you.
That's my sardines.
We'll send them to the kitchen. I hope looking after a great city isn't wearing you out.
Julia will succeed me as Rome's first Empress Regnant. It is decided. More wine, Governor?
Yes, please. I'm not much one for politics. Tell me more about these ruins of Juliana.
The ruins are the remains of old Ambrosia. Never a place more alive. Temples, spas, ocelli swaying in the breeze.
I too like to have my ocelli swaying in the breeze on occasion, but I don't really like to bring it up on dinner parties.
I've decided it is past time you had your very own ship.
My very own ship? Alright, let's rename this ship. We call it the Garum Express. Sailing is fun and all, but what we really need to do is to listen to the needs of the peasants. And that we can do with a marketplace, as well as a tavern. A place where you can get absolutely sloshed on wine. The market should go in the very middle here. Or what I would not do to time travel back and get absolutely smashed. I think it's high time we move this location. Let's put it up here instead. Is it now that I should say that I've actually studied city planning? I wasn't very good at it, and that's why I stopped, but I have. What's this then, eh? A beach ship?
Who are you? Not the new governor, surely. You look fresh out of Grammaticus.
Listen, buddy, I'm a bit young for my age.
You look so adorably innocent.
Stop belittling me, woman. I'm the governor.
Diana, Julia's daughter. Father's the emperor.
I'm so sorry for my previous statement. Please don't crucify me. Where are you going, ma'am? And why are we following her like a goddamn sheep? By Jupiter, where is this woman taking me? That, my friends, is the last thing we ever saw of our governor. And what we should do is to actually get our people something to wear. Because being naked, that's just for wrestling. But to make clothing, we're going to need a hemp farm. And no, it's only for the cloth. Don't get any cool ideas, okay? I put the farm up here. And we allocate them a nice bit of farmable land. And now that our hemp farm is set up, 100% used to provide shirts, nothing else, we need to construct a spinner. We'll put it down here. That means it's gonna access and supply the entire town. We also need Peleus, a humble, comforting hat. And for that, we need sheep. We'll put that here. And to go with it, the Peleus Felter. By the tears of Apollonius, what a beautiful city. Holy moly, that is a hefty lad. Look at him. That man's eating his fair share of sardines right there.
What happens in Taberna stays in Taberna.
That's my kind of man right there. That's the kind of man we want in our village. Let's get this resident upgraded.
Ooh,
He became a woman! Let's go! But to appease these plebeians, we can't just feed them sardines and porridge. No, these people need bread and garum. Garum. It goes with anything. To make the bread, we need wheat, which we get from the farm. Very good. We then take it to the grain mill. And last but not least, the bakery, which runs on the charcoal burner. You see, I'm starting to actually favor the liberty now. They are much simpler people. I can appreciate that. These plebeians, they need a lot to be happy. And to make the garum, we need mackerel and salt. I will say though, the plebeians, they live nice, very nice.
Fancy me in a tunic. I mean, who'd fancy me without?
I would, buddy. Meet me outside the taberna tomorrow. We'll also see about setting up a wheat farm. Very beautiful. Wow, I love it. But while that's cooking, let's prepare for the garum. We're going to need the scomber shack here and the salt extractors. Then we need a mill. We'll put that there. Connect that with a big old road. I wonder where I want to put my villa. People like living here, but he said put it far from our coast. There are these buildings here. They can be removed. So perhaps this is where we want to have it fixed. Maybe this should be the new area. And this is where the plebeians live. Listen, I don't want to live near the fisheries. The whiff. The whiff. I wish to live next to this field of lavender. Beautiful. Now let's actually put some thought into this, which is something that Koifish struggles to do sometimes. Here we go. Look at this beautiful stuff. I want 2 big blocks used outside the castle walls. Dear God, it's bloody perfect. Oh my God, I'm loving this. Valenius, the bald guy, are you sure the palace is not lopsided? It looks a bit crooked. So here we go. Let's get this upgraded. I don't want to live next to the Libertus. No offense taken, my fellow freed slaves.
My husband loves his garum.
I love your husband too. I mean, I love garum. We can construct a city watch. Firefighters. I feel like we need those. Our city is rather packed as is. It's gonna be hard to squeeze this one in. I'm sorry, buddy, but we're gonna move your house, okay? There we go. That's nice and neat. Let's see here. Let's appease the plebeians. A sanctuary or a grammaticus? Knowledge or belief? Why don't I build both? You know, I just move all of this. I will. It's a great feature that they have, because this entire part of the town is being moved. The emperor wishes to gaze upon the farms to remind himself that hard work is what makes this village work. So we'll put it here. Perfect. Glorious. What about these then, eh? Of course the plebeians need their clothes. They need sandals for their feet and soap for their feet. To make the sandals, we're gonna need the pigs and salt. Salt we have. Let's get the pig farms going over here. As happy as the pig in the sty, as they say. We also need a tannery. Now these no one wants to live next to, because they make their product with the help of piss. These two combined make sandals. We can squeeze in a little sandal maker here. Perfect. Now we need soap. Now soap is one heck of a production. Pigs get rendered into fat. This smells horrifically, so we'll build it right next to the pig farms, so the pigs can stay warm. The fat then gets put together with lavender, which we have a nice spot for here. This must smell wonderful. But all of this is making me hopeful for some godliness. So it's time to pick our patron god. Juliana can either pray to Ceres, Neptune, or Mars. As much as I like chiseled abs and a fine, glorious beard, Koifish has an innate weakness for women in wheat fields. So the beautiful mother of the field, Ceres, is gonna have to be our deity. She increased the production of bread, porridge, wine, and beer. Let's go! We can host a festival. A little bit money, but we get a random specialist. Absolutely pay for it. Festival time! Is that the festival? Yo, let's go! Let's go! Wheat! Yippee! Line up, peasants! Line up! It's a good day!
The latrine is calling.
What do you mean the latrine is calling? Just go to the bathroom like a normal person. You don't have to announce it. Holy moly, look at this. It's Julia's birthday.
I know how incredibly busy you must feel, but my divine Julia's birthday approaches and nothing is in place. No garum, for example. You will supply it. Governor, a sample of the first fruit of Juliana for my senator friends.
All right, it seems we are doing the bidding of the emperor, as one should.
Your emperor demands a tribute.
Sulidi, how much? 5,000 denarii? I mean, I have it. Sure, take it.
Good.
It's so much money! Let's get 5 garum on there. And now to deliver it to the party guests. Why does the emperor not provide his garum and grapes himself? And over the fish!
I sampled your garum. As noxious as I'd hoped. Now for something more important. Julia's birthday present is a temple I had built. But those idiots delivered a stack of broken bloody tiles for the roof. And it looks unfinished.
Listen, I'll deliver you the tiles. Dear God, if it wasn't for the fact that this man would crucify me if I say no. Alright, let's get that man his tiles. Let's hand over those tiles, come on.
Tiles. Now all is finally as it should be on her birthday.
Marcus, before you go, I wonder if I could ask a small favor of you.
We're doing yet another quest for the Emperor to find his daughter, who, as it seems, have gotten her ship stranded over here. Hello, ma'am?
Anna Augusta.
Governor, just a moment. I'm, waiting for friends.
They don't look like friends. Red sails?
Oh, I hate to do this, but a man does have to set an example.
Mercy! Forgive us, Dominus!
Tell us the iron, if you would. It's a shame, really. We've such shortages since the Pax, but runaways don't sell well. Not to nice, respectable homes.
Paizo Syracuse, a family friend.
Listen, the way you said friend makes me think you don't actually like this person. Listen, your mother expects you at her birthday.
You're here because my father needed a straw man. A gullible governor who let him do whatever he pleased in his favorite province.
I don't have to call me out like that, listen.
Mum sent you about the birthday stuff again. Even though she knows father wants me as far away as possible.
Listen, I'm all for the family drama, but if you could please come with me in this boat, because I don't want to be crucified by the bloody emperor. And so, the simp governor once more did the bidding of the emperor. And the daughter of the emperor, she talked the entire way there about how cruel it was for her to attend a birthday party, while my liberty back home in Juliana ate their garum and snacked on their fish. Yes, Empress, you truly are disprivileged.
I invited her.
After all she's done, defying me in public, spewing gossip up like lava.
I was merely sharing the true facts about your best friend's dirty business, father.
Diana, enough. Please, for my sake.
What exactly
This
is
garum is
sort of
delicious.
covenant you have
Who
going
made
with
this?
Syracuse?
Oh yeah, I did.
Go on.
Could I have some
Tell
more Posca,
all the
please?
people here.
God, these
She's
olives
no
are
child of
absolutely
mine.
delicious.
Oh yeah,
They
my
talking about
first
something over
mistake.
there?
Born a girl.
Is that the Empress
my
being
twin
married his
brother had
daughter? No,
survived
listen,
instead.
I've
You
already
have a
indulged too
torchbearer
much.
for your
Listen,
precious
okay, I'll have another
facts.
glass of
But all
wine.
you
Yes,
did
please,
was
yes.
carry on and lily-violin while mother cried.
You should come to Juliana sometimes. We have this constant ongoing festival that just keeps going, and they progress. And they have a procession that goes through town back and forth.
Lucius.
And then is the emperor alright? Is that the emperor having a stroke?
Medicus!
Well, that's certainly one way to liven up a party. The emperor is dead. On one hand, that's really sad. But on the other, I don't have to do his bidding anymore.
It would be easier if you could take the body and afterwards gather his ashes.
You want me to cremate your dead husband?
ceremony among-
Damn, that's just straight up the dead emperor on my ship. I'm more used to carrying trade goods, ma'am. But I guess meat's meat. Welcome back to sentences that would get you crucified.
I argued him to death.
No, you didn't argue him to death, woman. Calm down. He probably choked on a grape or something. So we need to take him to this pyre here. I think we need to spice it up a little bit. Make it a bit more fancy, you know? Use wood as fuel. Yeah, absolutely. That's gonna be fine. If you want charcoal and we can like flame broil him, that would probably be better, you know? Should probably make a road over there. That just seems respectful, you know? A little bridge. Look at this. I'm rebuilding the old roads. You know what? We could decorate this way. But what if we make this like a protected pathway, huh? There we go, a beautiful park. Though the plebeians might have miscalculated the wall over there. Hey, you telling me I built all of this and the procession is gonna go through here? You took the back door? No, fine. Just let's light the pyre, please.
Lucius would have appreciated you being here today.
Sorry, Mum. It's all my fault.
Nonsense, dear.
You know what I like about a funeral pyre? At least you don't stay cold. Off you sail. You know I did like a beautiful archway that you could have seen if you you don't want to come into the city. We got this festival going. You just gonna leave? You're not gonna look? I mean, look, the plebeians built you this. You see this? It's beautiful. But before we continue, just look at this beautiful, beautiful town. I'll tell you one thing, it makes me proud to be governor of Juliana. I remember when this place was just, well, this. But now we have come a long, long way.
Calidus's forces have seized the Senate.
Oh no! I knew we should have invested more in the army rather than, well, pleasure boats. Get my Gladius! I'll personally stab this guy.
Your mad ambitions are over, while my men strip this place of its
There will be
assets.
no stripping as long as I'm alive. I am Governor Koifish Maximus.
I am reassigning Governor Naucratius here to Albion.
You're sending me to Albion? Isn't that England? I gotta present my boat for confiscation? Dear God, I'm gonna miss the Gorum Express. It took me on many travels. Take this, you stinking Gorum lover. You bastard! That's the Gorum Express! If he's taking that boat, I'm making my own boat. With blackjack and plebeians. Construct the shipyard. Gentlemen, build that ship. I'm gonna sail to England with it and abandon you all for the dogs. I don't wish to do so, but I'm being forced. The Gorum Express too. Dear God, that's a downgrade. Am I sailing it alone? Where's my crew? I am so gonna miss this place. The endless festivals, the beautiful tabernas, the scent of the lavenders. My beautiful lopsided villa.
Lucius hit the floor like a fat sack of ducks. What brought that on, Governor?
I don't know, buddy. Don't ask me stuff like that. He was old. Could it be a pre-existing heart condition? Bring Calidus' elephant aboard your ship. I'm no shipwright or expert, right? But when we constructed this vessel, we didn't factor in the weight of a bloody elephant. Dear God, I'm being exiled again. What was a ship that put to sea in the name of the ship on an elephant sea? Is that land? Look, Tutius Maximus, that's land! Tutius Maximus, we have arrived!
What's all this? Where's your commander?
I'm the commander!
Let me introduce you to the chief of the capital.
The chief of the what?
2 islands lie beyond the White Cliffs. An outpost on either would extend the Limes, offering some foothold against our enemy, the Skaha. Tread carefully. She will be watching.
But this is where I leave you for now, on a cliffhanger. But if you too want to build your very own Roman Empire, click my link in the description or pinned comment and check out the game Anno 117 today. It is honestly super wonderful. Until next time, stay Roman, my dudes. Yeet!